your episode is going to be about essentially, correct me if I'm wrong, when you were 16, correct?
Hmm.
All right. So tell me, what was 16-year-old Rose like?
Well, pretty much the same. I haven't grown much, same height and everything, but we it was like the summer before my senior year in high school, so I was
Mm-hmm.
like, this was top tier teenage Rose because seniors in high school, we were going to be the best.
Right.
And I had a crush on this guy
Mm-hmm.
that I was worried about dating because I wasn't worried. I was worried about what our friends were going to think. So,
Isn't that
I'll
wait? I
like,
mean, wait, what's that? Isn't that the funniest shit? Like when you think back, like what your friends think. It's
yeah.
like so, it's like who gives a shit? But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
go
was
ahead.
like so worried that they were, I don't know, it was a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, when you're 16 and you're like crushing on someone, it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my friend were peak all time low fangirls at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, read fan fiction about all time low level of all time low fangirl. So we like took this day off to buy this album in advance.
Uh
Like,
huh.
we planned it. And so now every time I listen to the song we're going to talk about, but also the album as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
it's like peak high school, summertime Rose.
Okay. So let's talk about. Do you remember like what's the album called? First of all, 'cause it's
It is called Nothing Personal.
nothing personal. Or do you remember the day you went to get it? Like,
Yeah, this is just so like early 2000s teenage stuff. It's hilarious.
mm-hmm.
We took the day off from our job so that we could drive to the Hyannis Mall to go get this album. I'm pretty sure we bought it at like an FYE because those still existed.
And it was like the CD.
Yeah, we went to
Oh my
like go
god!
get the CD.
Like who?
And then we went and had all the windows down in her car, which had a different color hood than the rest of the car because we
Mm-hmm.
had gotten to an accident early in the summer, as all teenagers do. And we literally just drove around and listened to the CD over and over and over again, and like went to the beach and just sat in the car and listened to it. So
Okay.
now, regardless of like weather, like
Uh
that's
huh.
my, it'll be gross and snowy here, and I'm like, I'm gonna listen to this because it's gonna take me back to like warm weather.
Oh, that's so funny. That's 50 Cent's first album, Get Rich or Die Trying. That's it for me. I
Oh,
don't it could legit be like a fucking bar mitzvah. I don't know. Like why would I be at a bar mitzvah? 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die
uh,
Trying.
the first CD I ever like burned onto, like physical CD that I had to burn
Uh-huh.
onto my iPod
Uh-huh.
Nano, which was
Oh,
pink.
fucking iPod Nanos.
The like fat ones too, like the
Yeah.
little fat ones.
Yeah.
Was 50's suit or Nelly's Suit and Sweat. Those were the first two CDs I put on my iPod.
Oh, that's so funny. That's hilarious. All right,
Man.
so all time low.
Hmm.
Where, if you can remember, where does your fandom start? Why is there like a crush on a band member? Like
Yeah, do you remember when like early Tumblr and early MySpace were a thing, and you got
vaguely,
to
yeah.
pick like the song that you could put on your MySpace page? So I feel like I just discovered a song by them and
Hmm.
was like, "Oh, this is good," and then got overly obsessed with it. And like,
Hmm.
we were in that age where every YouTube video was just like edits of media that the band had put out at some point.
Uh huh.
So we got like weirdly obsessed with them, and then we went to so many music festivals and concerts,
Uh huh.
like just because they were going to be there. We went to multiple Warp Tours. We went to this thing called Bamboozled, like specifically just
To see.
to see them. And I really don't know where it started, except for the fact that like probably in MySpace.